They said it was impossible. Not because she wasn't brave. Not because she wasn't strong. But because no woman, not a single one, had ever worn the trident of a United States Navy SEAL. And yet, in the dead of night, under the crushing weight of training, one young woman stepped forward, determined to make history. This is not just a story of failure or success. This is the story of why the Navy SEALs have never had a woman in their ranks, and what really happens when someone dares to try. She was 24, an athlete, a swimmer, a fighter. Her friends called her crazy when she told them her dream. No woman has ever made it through BUDOS, they warned. But she didn't care. When she signed her name on that form, she knew what she was stepping into. 6 months of the most brutal training on Earth. Day 1 was already hell. She ran miles with sand-filled boots cutting into her feet. She carried logs with men twice her size, their eyes flicking toward her with doubt. She felt it, the whispers. She won't last a week. She's too small. She doesn't belong here. But she bit her tongue and kept going. Then came Hell Week. 5.5 days of no sleep. Running through freezing surf, rolling in sand, carrying boats on her head until her bones ached. Most men quit. Some broke. A few were pulled away on stretchers. She pushed past limits she didn't know existed. Her lips blue with cold, her hands torn raw. Her instructors yelled in her face, "You don't belong here. Ring the bell and go home." But she refused. She clenched her jaw, lifted the boat, and ran. By day 3, her body was shaking uncontrollably. By day 4, she collapsed into the sand. And by the final day, she was gone. Not because she quit. Not because she lacked courage. But because her body gave out. She wasn't the first woman to try, and she won't be the last. The truth is, Navy SEAL training doesn't care who you are, man or woman. It breaks almost everyone. Even the strongest men fail. That's why the trident is more than a symbol. It's proof that you've walked through fire, through suffering, through hell itself, and survived. So when people ask, why aren't there women in the SEALs? The answer is simple. Not because they're banned. Not because they're unwanted. But because no one, yet, has survived the crucible. Maybe one day a woman will rise, ring no bell, and claim her trident. Until then, the silence speaks louder than words. Because the ocean doesn't care if you're a man or woman. Hell Week doesn't care. And neither does the war. If this story gave you chills, drop a comment below. Would you watch the day a woman finally becomes a Navy SEAL? Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful true stories of courage and sacrifice.